everybody! Thanks for popping into Einer Arts, Painting with Terri Einer. Today we're going to paint another cow, but we're going to do a whole body this time. And again, very whimsical, full of color, and we're going to dive right in with the flat brush. No pencils, just go for it. So I'm starting out with my outline. And you could always practice your shapes on a piece of paper until you get comfortable with this. Always remember to add a dark side and a light side so you have light and shadow. So I'm going to block that in. This will be my dark areas. This is acrylic paints. So now these are my light areas, where the opposite of the darks, where the light would be hitting. And just block it in for now. And while that's drying a little bit, I'll block in my background. None of this is dry yet, so if it smears a little bit, don't worry about it. But use great big strokes. I'm using an old canvas that I painted over, so it's got a lot of texture already. Get that all blocked in. I'm going to go in with a little bit lighter orange here, just to add some interest to the background. You want it all be one color, just would get a little boring. I'm going to go back to my smaller brush. I'm going to use two colors of pink, so I'm going to go into the lighter pink first, slide it through the dark pink, and just put a little bit on my ears here. And if you can see that, it gets a little bit of the blue in there because it's still wet, but that'll dry really cool and kind of give a shadow effect. So since my light is coming from this side, I want my lighter pink over here and my darker pink on this side. And just kind of smear it around until I get the effect I like. And then I'm going to go in with my white. Give our little Holstein cow its white details. And I left a bunch of space up here because I wanted to add a tail after I got that background. So we'll add that little whimsical tail coming in over here. And I'm going to go into my black. I'm still using my flat brush. Just add those details. Kind of dance your brush around. It doesn't matter where the spots are. Add those nostrils. I missed an ear. I'm going to add a little white for the eyes. I'll let that dry a little bit. I'm going to go in with a real tiny little liner brush. Add some details. Give that crazy little tail. Go in with that same liner brush, add some details. I'll highlight on the lip. Use a slightly smaller flat brush to do the details in my eyes. Make like a little U shape here. Getting a little white in there. Back into my white, just for some little detail. Maybe some eyelashes. And that's about it today. I don't know if you can see this good enough, but you can see all that wet paint went into the other wet paint, and it leaves shadows and highlights. And that's why I paint wet on wet. So thanks for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe so that we can do another lesson and keep these coming for you. Give me comments and like and share. Thanks.